Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and in this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you a fabulous recipe for my almond and white chocolate muffins. They're actually an Italian recipe that was given to me by my mother. It's not something I grew up eating, but she found the recipe online somewhere and she was like, oh, these are the best thing ever, you gotta make them, yada yada yada. So I'm sharing the recipe with you because they are really, really good, super easy, and while there's still some cold weather lingering around, I'm gonna take full advantage and make all the muffins, all the cookies, all the breads my heart desires. These are really fantastic and they're easy. Let me run you through the list of ingredients. What you will need are some ground almonds. These are whole almonds with the skins on, but if you want yours to be nice and pale, then you get the ones with blanched almonds. You got some flour. What I have here is Italian baking powder, Italian vanilla powder, and some salt. If you don't have the vanilla or the Italian baking powder, just substitute regular baking powder, regular vanilla extract, and you'll be fine. Granulated sugar. I've got some white chocolate chips, whole milk, a little bit of ground almonds in there, a couple of eggs, melted butter. I've got slivered almonds and some pearled sugar because it would not be my mother's recipe without pearled sugar because she doesn't decorate anything, and so by adding pearled sugar on top just adds a little extra sweetness, and she thinks it makes everything look fancy. I think it makes everything look retro, which I love. I've got my oven preheated to 375, a couple of muffin pans are ready and sprayed well with some nonstick spray, and we're gonna get going. It's real easy. In here, what I want to do is I want to mix all of my dry ingredients together. Now I'm just doing this by hand. My mother doesn't have a standing mixer, so she does pretty much everything either by hand or with a handheld electric whisk. But this works perfect. Mix all of your dry ingredients. Now, the white chocolate. The chocolate chips are too big. The white chocolate really needs to be finely chopped for it to incorporate through this the way it needs to be. So what I do is I take my little mini food chopper. You don't have to do this step, you can just add the chips right in, but I do think it makes a difference. I add a few chocolate chips at a time, like a handful at a time, and I just pulse it to finely chop them. And then I'm gonna add them into my large bowl with my dry ingredients and my sugar too, because the sugar goes in now as well. So I'm gonna pulse, put it in, add some more until they're all done. All right, that is exactly what you're looking for. Kind of rubbly bits like that. And now, I'm just gonna actually take my spatula and just mix this well throughout the dry ingredients. We don't wanna over mix once everything is in, so that's why I just kind of give everything a mix now to kind of incorporate the white chocolate really well throughout. And now we're gonna just work on the wet ingredients. Okay, set this aside. Grab a large jug, add in your milk, which had I thought a little bit better, I would have already had the milk in there. But you know, you live and you learn. Your eggs and your melted butter. You can use veg oil here instead of the butter, but I like the butter better. And then just give everything a good mix, just to kind of break up the eggs a little bit, and then pour this mixture into that mixture, and then we just mix it together. And it's that simple and easy. I don't like anything or really complicated these days. Here we are. And then I'm just gonna start with a whisk and then switch to my spatula to incorporate them fully. What a fabulous, fabulous consistency. And I just wanna show you, if you pay attention, the importance of grinding up that chocolate, because really, there's a little tiny piece every single time, everywhere. And that's what we want, because this is not a batter with chocolate chips in them. It should really be white chocolate and almonds should be really the main focus. So now I just take an ice cream scoop, pop that into my prepared pan. It's really simple and really easy. And then I'll show you, before I continue with the rest, I'm gonna do a few more and then show you that I'm gonna top them, right, with some of these slivered almonds, or sliced almonds really. A few sliced almonds on top, not too many, right? And then for a little extra sweetness, and because it just looks so retro and cool, and because my mother does it, you need a little pearled sugar. Sometimes you can find them in your regular grocery store, or you can always order it online, like I do. And that's it. I'm gonna continue to fill the rest of my muffin tins, and then these are going to go into a 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Let them cool, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. All right, my muffins baked for 20 minutes. They smell fantastic. They look even better. Now, because I didn't use any muffin liners, they're like a beautiful golden brown color on the outside, but if you use muffin liners, obviously you're not gonna get this color, but you know, makes no difference. Oh, they're so, the like fluffiness inside is like the fluffiness in my corazon. Look at that. They're still steaming, so they're really nice and hot. They smell so unbelievable. I don't even know what to do with myself. They're sweet. It's weird because the white chocolate comes through, but there are no big hunks of white chocolate. That's why I love the idea of grinding it up so fine. The ground almonds gives you the slightest like marzipan aftertaste, like, you know what I mean, like in the background. It's just, they're perfect. They're literally perfect. The Italian vanilla and the pan d'angeli, the baking powder, I do think makes them so good, but you can of course just use regular vanilla extract and baking powder and they'll be just as delicious. But I hope that you give these a try. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get the written recipe. They are literally the perfect muffin. They're one of the best muffins I've ever eaten in my life. The photo, the look of them don't do them justice because they're just out of this world. Go get the recipe, make them, share with me on social media. You will agree. Hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.